Welcome to Wizuda MFT, where I'm going to demonstrate how to configure a simple transfer. Wizuda MFT enables you to automate the transfer of any data to and from anywhere. You can configure host connectors such as internal servers or SFTP servers, create automated alarms and alerts, or monitor and troubleshoot file transfer problems, all of which are covered within the library of tutorials. For this demo, however, we're purely focusing on configuring the transfer element. So after logging in, from the menu, select Configuration, then Transfer Jobs. From here, we can edit existing jobs or view some details or create a new job, which is what we're going to do. So click Create New. So here's where we create our transfer job and transfer steps. One job can have many steps, but needs at least one. For example, our job might be to transfer external data to an internal server, but you have to go through a DMZ. Step 1 transfers the files in via SFTP. Step 2 moves them from the SFTP server to the end destination server. So we just need to fill out a few details for the job. So we'll give it a name, My Job, and if impact assessments are enabled, we need to select one. So we'll just select default here. Now the Add Step button becomes available. We can configure our transfer step. There are a lot of different configuration options available to us, but we're going to keep it simple for now. So we're going to give our step a name, My Step, and click Next. Under folder locations, we need to specify the transfer type. There are lots of options like SFTP or Azure Inbound, or compression or deletion steps. For now, we're just going to do a network file transfer. We need to pick our source and destination host connectors or servers, and then the source and destination folders on those servers. Our source host connector is going to be the default option, and we're going to change the destination host connector. We'll change our source folder to our files out folder and leave the destination as it is. We must also set an error folder, which will be used when a transfer cannot be completed under normal operations for later reprocessing. So we'll set this to be the error folder. We can also optionally archive a copy of the files from here too. But we're not going to do that now, we're just going to click Next. So for file selection, at a minimum, we need to specify a search pattern. This will dictate what type of files the transfer step is looking for. We could use wildcards to look for all, or for example, all CSV files only. So we're just going to go with CSV files here. So we're going to put in star.csv. File selection mode allows us to move all files from the source with a cut operation by selecting all files, or with a copy operation based on the modification date of the files, in which case those files can also be sent elsewhere via MFT, or they can be accessed by other external systems. So we'll click Next. So transfer settings only really needs to be altered if you wish to decrypt or encrypt files during transfer using the compression type options. Alternatively, you can change these other values if you so wish. So I'll click Next. So renaming can be set to alter file names if you need to. For example, there may be an internal company file naming convention that external sources providing you with files do not follow, or another program may require file names to be in a certain format for processing. So we do have a few different options here, such as character replace, extension replace, or full file name change, but for now we're not going to set any. I'm just going to click Next. So external programs allow you to trigger an external application to run, such as an encryption tool or a custom script, as part of the transfer job, but we're not going to set any on this. So then we have to select a schedule for how often the transfer step should run. Note that steps can have different schedules, so multi-step transfer jobs may not always run every transfer step when the job runs. Custom schedules can be created through the schedule screen. So we're just going to pick every 5 minutes. Click Next. Lastly, you can optionally create a threshold description for the transfer step. So what this means is that, using the default values as an example, if less than 10 files are received every 5 minutes, the specified users would receive an email notification every 5 minutes up to a maximum of 10 notifications to alert them that there could be an issue with the file transfer, such as no files being available at the source. So I'm just going to turn this off. So once done, click Finish and Yes on the pop-up. You can add more steps if you wish, but we're going to go with just the one for now. So click the Save button and Yes on the pop-up. You can add an optional memo to the job if you need to make a note about something related to the transfer, but for now we're just going to click No. Once saved, the job is now available, as you can see here, and if we go to Monitoring and Scheduler Manager, you'll see that the job, My Job, is now available. Green tick shows that it's active. and it will start running based on the schedule you set from the time the transfer step was saved. So if your schedule was every 5 minutes, it will run 5 minutes after you click the save. As you can see, it's very intuitive, simple, and easy to set up. I hope you found that useful, and please check out our other tutorials for further information, or contact us directly by emailing support@wizuda.com. Till next time.